What up, y'all? Here we are, live, and today we're gonna do some paperwork, and I'm just gonna show like the small steps that I take to register my music. We're not doing any submissions for TV or video games or nothing like that. What we're doing is registering the album so that it can get ready for distribution. We're publishing it using ISRC codes, sound exchange, and music reports. Again, I am publishing and getting my album ready. I'm creating an album. If you guys don't know, I am an avid GTARP player. And the reason why I do this is, of course, to spread the music and connect with people in a different world, right? So today, before we get started, let's play like a beat in the background or something. So it's just not dead space. I'm not gonna play the album yet. But I'm just going to show you guys the small steps that I take just to start the process of securing your intellectual property online. That's the best way I can basically see it. So it's a very fun thing to do. It's really just a lot of like 11th grade homework. I don't know if that's even my beat. I think that's somebody else. Oh, I added drums to it. Oh, this is perfect. So yeah, the whole purpose of this is just to claim your intellectual property. You know what I mean? That's the main goal it is. And I'm gonna find a beat because I hate beats with lyrics on them. That's a little better. So I'm gonna get some shares in. Oh, my phone's dead. Come on, I ain't getting nothing there now. All right. So the first step we're gonna do. It's BMI, but last night I already submitted it for BMI so I can get my ISWC code. Now your ISWC code is what your pro gives you. Your pro is And really, like the first step is BMI or your whatever pro if you're using ASCAP. With BMI, it's very easy for me. All I have to do is, if you want to register a new work, I already have, the tape is called the Benny's Mixtape, right? As you guys can see right there, the Benny's Mixtape. So what you would do is add a new work. You see how it has my real name and my pro organization number. You're going to select all genres because it's not classical music. You're going to put your work title, the minutes and duration of the song, the language, the work content. Let's say I just do like doo-doo, like whatever. I got the Benny's tape already selected. Boom, 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 boom. Now that's for a single. That's not for an album. Boom. If your work your work is a public domain arrangement or foreign language version translation, please select yes. No, it's not. It's me. It's all me. Does this work contain samples and melodies? No, I played everything. I created all the samples, right? I go to publishers. Are there any publishers on this work? No, I'm not a publishing company. I'm publishing it myself. Pick a writer. Mr.Goodbarz and all the artists I've worked with, as you can tell. I will pick Mr.Goodbarz because that's me. The role is the composer and author. I am the producer, and I get 200% because you get composer and author percentages. I would say 200. Mr.Goodbarz, that's a writer. Boom. Continue on. Are there any artists? No. Are there any recordings? Yes. Was this work created for film, TV, theater, or music library? No. Type of format, it's going to be an album because it's a mixtape. Recording, do. This is not a real thing. Release date, you pick your release date. Was this recording released in a record label? No. Hit next. This is for independent artists, by the way. Add recording. Recording use. No. You can add the recording. Oh, it's the same thing. So, that's how you add the album. Boom, 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 boom. You keep adding recordings, right? And there you go. You put the information in, boom, 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 you're done. That's how you put it on BMI, right? I'm gonna save and exit, but I'm gonna delete it anyway. Just as a sample. But I have the Benny's tape already up there, right? I can't copy it, I can't edit it, it's all good. I was gonna go in there and say it. Now, this is Sound Exchange. We're gonna log into Sound Exchange, SS Direct. Now, usually what happens in Sound Exchange, you have to look for your song and connect it to yourself as a registrant or whoever the publishing company is. I am the publishing company. It is me. So what you're going to do is get your account set up, all up, put your tax documents in, make sure to increase your security for multi-factor authentication. You can enable it there. Now, if you wanted to claim your music on Sound Exchange, you have to make sure it's registered on BMI, and you have to also make sure you put it into music reports. So this is music reports, and this is where things get tricky for the artist because the artist doesn't like this part. I talk to artists all the time. They never want to do paperwork, but they want to be a rapper. No, rapping on your block. If you're independent, at least, or if you ain't got nobody to do your license, right? You gotta drive yourself there, man. Fate 1. Yo, Facebook's on point with the notifications, right? So this is music reports. This is where the 12th grade homework comes in. So as you can see here, you can do your catalog, your licensing. You can license your music, managing the licensing of your work to other companies. You can opt into different things, marketplaces, live areas, music services, statements, account management. Who can control your profile? If you got your auntie or somebody that's on it that wants to work with you, you know what I mean? They want to learn a little bit about the game, bring them into this world. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna go to catalog, right? Now, I could claim songs that are not there if I want to. So let's say if I wanted to claim a song. I'm going to go to artist. And I'm going to search. Any song with the combination in the artist of Mr.Goodbarz Z will pop up. Look at that. No, this is all the songs that I can claim right now. Look at that. That's amazing, right? Isn't that awesome? I'ma claim them all. How do I claim them? I'm about to claim these shits right now. That's me, bro. That is shows I am him. I am him. How do we claim it? See, this is the part that artists get mad at. Composition. These are all me. Oh, I can finish the claim. Okay, now I can do it. So what I'm gonna do is unclick everything, delete these, and then I'm gonna re-click everything to make sure the computer doesn't poop on itself. These are all me. These are all songs that I've created that I'm claiming right now, that I'm a part of. Look at that. Didn't know I had to do that. I did. I just wanted to do it with you guys. Look at that. You see that? White Shell, Oogie Boogie Woogie. Look at that. All these songs that I'm about to claim right now are songs that are getting plays. That is all me. I am confirming. That is me. That is my claim. It's all me. So now, that's just only one part. Let's go to claiming just to make sure that's in there. Let's go to catalog. So this is my catalog of songs. I just claimed the songs that were there also. That was just in that area. I just claimed all those songs. That's crazy. I didn't even know. It's bread over there I'm missing. It's crazy. I need that. It's bread over there. I need that. So they have a template that you can use. You can download it. Boom, like that. I don't need the template because I already have all my information here. So this is where things get hectic for people. This is the part that people have a tough time with, and this is why I'm here. So we're gonna zoom in just a little bit so everybody can see it a little bit. So this is how you create your catalog listing of your music. And there's two important numbers that I want you guys to really understand that connects your intellectual property to you. It's your ISWC number and your ISRC number. Those two numbers are the numbers that link to you from real life to digital world. Those two numbers are the connection. From your music coming out of your face to the digital world and the internet. That's how you connect them. Now your ISWC number comes from your pro, and your ISRC you have to get yourself. This is the official USISRC.org website. I am a member. It has my real name, my business address, which is my studio. I am the owner, of this code, this specific code. ISRC, ISWC. It's two different codes, and a lot of people get them confused. And that's why I want to solidify, because I had a couple artists come to me not too long ago, some young cats. They were so confused about. I told them about BMI. I told them about SRSC. They couldn't figure it out. So not only am I going to use this as a time to create online live content, I'm gonna cut this and then I'm gonna turn it into a clips so that it breaks down the class on how to really do it. All the important parts will be cut down shortly, even this conversation, so that people can really just be like, all right, so the bar said do it like this, I'm gonna do it like this. And I'm gonna tell you guys, this is how I get my bread, this is how I pay my internet bills, this is how I get things done, this is how I'm able to claim my music and own my music, because no matter what, when you Google search Mr. Goodbarz with a Z, it's gonna pop up with whatever is connected to it. It's trademark, it's copyrighted, it is mine. And that's what I want. I want artists to understand ownership. So this is ISRC. It is your International Standard Recording Code. That's what that stands for. And it's very important because each track that you create deserves this code. And I'm gonna show you guys how to put that code manually. Because when you export an MP3 file, right? Or when you export a WAV file, right? You can put that information in the DAW, but I don't do that because you can't put cover photos. With this app that I have, the MP3 tag, I can put the cover photo, the CD it's going to be on, the ISWCs, the ISRCs, all connected into one, because I want each ISRC, International Standard Recording Code, to connect to the Pro, which is the ISWC, which is the publishing code on BMI or your Pro. You feel me? So each song on the album, it's a 13-song album, will have an ISRC individually. And then once BMI gives me my ISWC, I can put it into my catalog and then publish it on DistroKid, and I can take that ISRC and put it on each one on DistroKid. And then it will connect my streaming properties to my ISWC, which connects me to my intellectual property on platforms, which gives me my publishing and author rights for creating the song 200% from the writing to the production itself. Man, what a world we live in. I wish they would teach this in school. What app is that? I'm gonna show you the app. The app is called MP3 Tag. So this is the app right here. So I have all the songs. It's a 13 track album, but I'm calling it a tape. I'm calling it a quote unquote tape. That's what I'm doing. But right here is the MP3 tag, right? And this is the album all right here. So what I'm gonna do is, this is the cover photo for the album. It's a GTA album. It's a fun makeshift album so people can stream it. But I'm testing the streaming world in real life with it, with people across seas on the online world. But that's a different thing I'm doing here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to finagle the bagel while still creating the album, still creating music, having fun in the video game, and still testing the system. So when I drop a real album, so now that's why they drop mixtapes. So they can test it. EP, that's why I got an EP, LP. This is like the EP, but I'm calling it a mixtape. You know what I mean? I'm fucking around with the words and labels. It doesn't come out today. It comes out the 18th, and it's gonna be on streaming platforms. I had to gather all the people in the city and like get their names and stuff, and it took a while to do it, but I only did it when I was playing a game and streaming it on Kick and Twitch and shit. So like, you know what I mean? Like when I play the game, I'm on Twitch and Kick with it because people like the GTA roleplay world because you get to connect. It's like going into Omegle, but you can create your character. So yeah, I'm gonna take this album cover and put it to all these tracks. You see, as you can see, these tracks don't have album covers. They are blank. So they're all in here and present within MP3 tag. This is version 3.05. They have an updated version. It's a free app. You do not have to pay for this app. This app is totally free. So I got all the tracks here, as you guys can see. And then I'm gonna click all I'm gonna do is click the first track and start inserting the metadata that you would normally see in a CD drive or a radio when a song pops up. So I'm gonna say Eclipse Rock. And this is the intro. This is track 1. I'm not gonna put featuring Tim Goodbarz. I'm just gonna put the title. Then here I'm gonna put Mr. Goodbarz. And then the album, the Benny's Tape. And I didn't put an apostrophe in the S on Benny's for a reason, because I wanted it, the Benny's to be like a word that I created. You know what I mean? Like it's a made up word, but it's supposed to be a apostrophe. Say, yeah, all the grammar people gonna get mad at me, but the Benny's tape. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a notepad, just a little simple notepad on my joint, so that I can just copy and paste small things that I don't have to keep doing over and over again. And it's really cool tool right here too. Like you could take your joint and then do it like this, so I can put it side by side, right? So I'm gonna take Mr.Goodbarz and I'm gonna copy that too, and I'm just gonna put that right here, and I'm gonna put like the year 2025. I know there's gonna be that, and then it's gonna ask for like written and composed by Timothy Thorpe. That's my real name because I did make the beat. My BMI has Timothy Thorpe, who's a piano player, and Mr.Goodbarz, who's a rapper. So that's how I try to do it. You know what I mean? So I can own 200% of my song. And then I'm gonna put the genre as hip hop, classic hip hop. And then track, I gotta put in myself. Composer, I'm gonna say composer Timothy Thorpe. So this is just information that I can just keep copying and pasting over. I could just copy it, paste it, pull it over. So the Benny's tape track, this is track 1. Genre, this is when you go here and you just highlight it, copy instead of typing it all the time. And then I put written and composed. And the comment. Now I have to come back here and do something else too. I have to put the ISRCs on each one. But I'm just putting the metadata now so we can get started. So this is disc number 1. And then I'm gonna take the cover that's in the folder itself, this cover right here, and I'm just gonna slide it, boom. And then I'm gonna hit save on that one. It wrote the data. Now when you go to that track and you go see that track, boom, the cover photo is now there. Now and then also, if you look right here, the metadata is now there. The title, Mr.Goodbarz, the Benny's tape, so on and so forth. And then I can also, and that's track 1, and you know what I mean? That's all the metadata right there. And then also you can type in your own tags, and that's why you will put ISRC. And this is something the audio engineers should supposed to be doing. I'm just saying. When they export that joint, when it gets it ready, when they get it ready for production, when they get it ready for distribution, this is what has to be done. So that, especially for independent, because you're not doing your you don't have anyone doing your administration. So this is administration. This is what I'm doing right now. I am getting the data, the contacts, the numbers, the connection to the music itself together so it works. Walk with me. So the next one, I'm gonna do the same thing, astro location. I'm gonna pull that right back on up. The song is called Astro Location. The artist is Mr.Goodbarz. Album, the Benny's tape. I'm a fast typer, so sometimes I just keep doing it. This is track 2. Hip hop. If you're not a fast typer, use the copy and paste method. I don't want to copy and paste the comment, so I'm gonna just copy and paste written and composed by Timothy Thorpe. Album artist, Mr.Goodbarz. I'm gonna go through each one. Take my time. Don't rush. Just do it. You know what I mean? Get it done. This is track 2. If you have to, hit save in between that. You know what I mean? Just to save you some time. I'm gonna take this cover photo, boom, put it in again. This is actual location. It is done. The next title is Up on Strawberry. Artist Mr.Goodbarz. Album The Benny's Tape. Track 3. This is hip hop. Comment. We go to the comment. Written and composed by Timothy Thorpe. Album artist Mr.Goodbarz. Just keep going. Y'all gonna walk with me with this. Y'all got any questions? Drop them down in there, and just watch me work, man. Sometimes it's good to just watch people work and understand what's really going on. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like a lot of the people that do music are very hands-on. So if they're able to watch what's going on and see why all the labeling is happening, they have it. See, I'm gonna hit save on that because I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose my position. And then all I gotta do is drag and drop it in again. Boom, it's track 3 still. Hit save again. It's writing the data in. Boom, and I'm gonna keep going. Dumpster Zone Grove. Now I'm gonna start copy and pasting because now I'm gonna show y'all a little quick trick how I do it. Boom. I'll just copy and paste. I don't care. Track 4. Take your time. That's number 4. Hit save. Drag and drop. Save again. I'm putting this information on each track, guys. Each track is getting this information. And then I still have to go back into each one and then add a comment for the ISRC for each individual. So each individual one gets its own ISRC. And I'm gonna show y'all how to generate your ISRC and why it's like the way it is. And then once that's done, I'm able to, or well, once BMI gives me my ISWC, I'll show you how to put the ISWC in. So now I'm at 4, we're gonna go to 5. That one's called Nightmare Fuel. So I'm just gonna put that in. Delete any unnecessary stuff. Now I know it's 5, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do artist, Mr.Goodbarz, the Benny's tape, track 5. Hip hop is the genre. Written and composed by Mr.Goodbarz or Timothy Thorpe. This information is so important, guys. And the reason why I'm showing y'all on this one, because this is like a light-hearted tape. So like, I do this to all my music. Every single track. Every single track. Anything that I release and publish under my scope, I have to do it. If I publish it on mainstream platforms, yes. All right, so that's 5. We got 5, 6, 7, 8 more to go. So Boss Talking is the next one. We're gonna go right to Boss Talking. Nice and simple. We'll go right to the next one. Make sure Nightmare Fuel is there. Check them real quick. Make sure everything's good. Boss Talking is next. I think with this one, I'm able to like also like do a drop down menu. So I'm gonna like do a drop down menu. See. Okay, so never mind. I have to do each one. I thought the drop down menu would like save it, which would be cool. Artist, Mr.Goodbarz album, Benny's tape, track 6, and this is hip hop. Comment written and composed by Mr.Goodbarz. Big Head Goodbarz. Composer. Big Headed Brother Tim. Did I copy it? Oh, because I got a space on it. And then that's disc number 6. I'm gonna hit save on that, and then we're gonna drag drop the Benny's tape on it, and then hit save again. And then we're gonna do the same thing to 7. This is an interlude. So I'm gonna keep the parentheses on the interlude here, just because I know I want people to know this is this is not a song. That's an interlude completely. Artist Mr.Goodbarz, album The Benny's Tape. And also, guys, the reason why I'm doing this with you guys is because I just want to show you, man, it's not hard to release your stuff. Release your music, man. Don't hold on to your ideas. Just think, man, like, you know what I mean? Life is so short, and I know homies that are gone, and it's like, yo, man, I know they wish they would have dropped their album. You know what I'm saying? I know they wish they would have dropped their album. I know they would have wished they would have did something, and wish they could still be here to do it. You know what I mean? And I just, that's why I'm like, nah, I'm dropping something. I don't really hold on to my music like that. If it's dope, I release it to the people because I feel like y'all deserve to see what I'm doing and understand why I'm doing certain things, and because I am an artist too, and I want to show people, that it's fun to oh, this got Goldie on it. Chiefin' with Coco got Goldie on it. She killed that shit. That shit's fire. I love that song. But yeah, like, I just be wanting to show people that, like, yo, don't sit there and hold on to that music like that. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself, man. Release everything. Release, give. You know what I mean? Even if you just put on your website just to get, so people can see it and buy it, you know? And I'm glad that, like, now technology is so much more accessible for people who if you really want to work for this shit and you really want to grind this shit out, if you got nobody else, if you just, it's just you and your team, like you and your brother or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's just you, it's okay. It's not a bad thing. Keep going. Don't stop. Turn yourself into a business. Turn yourself into an entity. Love what you do. Get a job. Fuck it, get a job, supply your own, because the fame can be bought. Seriously, the fame can be bought. People are buying it every day. Nigga, love is bought. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm being real with y'all. So it's just, it's about what you're gonna do with it. You know what I mean? And are you giving a positive image? Are you giving a positive message? The truth hurts, you know. But it doesn't mean that it has to destroy you. And I think people need to know that. You just gotta get to work, man. Not everybody's gonna do it for you. You gotta put everything together yourself. I can't go out my way and ask another man to do this for me. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because I want this to work. I want people to enjoy this song, this album. I want people to be like, damn, man, that shit was dope, Bars. That shit was crazy, man. That shit sounded like an album for real. Like, and I'm like, yeah, man, it was for fun, and I did it for my gamer community. You know what I mean? I didn't do that for me. They wanted me to talk about them in the game, so I did. And I wish I could have did that when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I didn't have to feel like I had to do something outlandish. And I want to tell people, you don't have to. You don't, man. You don't have to follow the trends. You don't have to follow. Do you? Turn yourself into a business, man. Don't let social media, the internet dictate. That's why I'm here. I'm that save room, that break from all that. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that somebody sees this, a young artist, a young rapper sees this and be like, nah, man, Bar said I could do this shit, and all I gotta do is just work for it, and that's it, man. I'm doing the work right now. I do this to all artists in YHL too. Beneficial Bang, Goldie, they get the same treatment. Because I'm trying to show them ownership too. A lot of people don't want to do this shit. They don't want to sit down and really work on their craft and work on what they got going on and talk about it. And people are scared of themselves. It's like, yo, come on, man. Stop it. Running amok in the streets, but now all of a sudden when the camera come on, you shy. 5 minutes ago, you was telling people to grow the fuck up, but now you're too shy in front of the camera when the camera come on to talk about something you created. And it's hard for people to do that. And it's sad. It's like, bro, like, you should love everything. Especially if you're doing, me personally, this is how I look at it. If you're creating something and it's something genuinely not hurting nobody, like it's not there to like make somebody's life worse, you're fine. trust me, you're good. Now, if you dissing your ops and you doing all that other shit, I don't know about all that. I'm not doing that. I ain't got now, and don't get it twisted. I'm the first person to jump headfirst into a rap battle or a diss, but I'm not trying to sit there and threaten people's lives. Are we battle rapping or are we beefing? You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes you got to look at it like that. And then sometimes people use music as a tool to dictate that, and that's the part I don't like. So, because I've seen rappers have like, they had real beefs, and then they had like, oh, we on the internet beefing with each other beefs. You know what I mean? And that's the difference. Like a lot of people don't know the difference, and I think that's the biggest problem. A lot of people don't know the difference between an internet beef and then like, yo, it's on site. They don't know that. So it is what it is. Album artist, Mr.Goodbarz. Jimmy James came out the way, and he basically apologized. He apologized, and I wasn't mad. I was just like, dude, I appreciate you for just being a man, because I felt like in my heart, dude, you was gonna keep going with it, and I'm glad you just like, you know what? Nah, let that nigga live. And I appreciate that. Do your thing, like, do your thing, because I don't. They started dissing because of his homie. It was his homie, and his homie started chatting. And then he got into it, and I think he's the better rapper than his friend. I think he's the way better rapper. I think Jimmy James is the best in that group. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think from what me and Goldie saw when they first performed at the Mass versus New Hampshire thing, I was like, nah, Jimmy James is the best rapper. So that's why I wasn't. People were like, yo, why are you chasing this beef? Why are you chasing this beef? I was like, nah, because he's a good rapper. And he doesn't want to admit that he's wrong, so he's gonna keep doing what he's doing. And if you're a good rapper, you have a good sense about yourself as a human being. I feel like I'm almost done with this. I'm on track 11. That's dope. I'm so happy about that. And I feel like Jimmy James is starting to realize that, man, I gotta take this rap shit serious. And I think he is. I think he was like, man, I said something in the comments. I was talking shit because he said something a couple weeks ago, and then I think he was just probably mad or whatever. And I said something back, and he was like, then the next hour, in the next comment, he was like, man, you know what, bro? I appreciate you, and salute to what you're doing. And I said, oh, okay, that's a better tone. Talk to me nice, and he did. And I really do appreciate the mindset of him now. I think you need to watch out who he works with, but that's just me. I am a really stern person when it comes to like moral stability and moral standards. For a dude to jump on the track and tell me he's gonna punch my wife in the face is crazy to me. So it's like, oh really? This is what we. So it got to that point. When I heard the track, I was like, oh, it's on site. It's like that's how I felt, and I didn't say none of that. That's the part that pisses me off. I didn't threaten. I didn't say I'd come up on you, like, you know what I mean. I never said none of that. I just kept the truth. I'm like, you were a lost white kid, lost in your own world, and the hood saved you. That's what I basically said. You know what I mean? I said you should thank every black person around you that had took them into their family. I said that. And I think he had a more clear mind, and he listened to what I said, and that's why he was like, nah, man, I'm good. You're right. Like, and that's what I feel like. That's real. Sometimes you gotta talk about this shit, because if you don't talk about it, you just hold it in your heart and hold that remorse and I hate this. I hate when people do that. That weird. I'm gonna hold this grudge on you. Like, man, get the fuck out of my face. I ain't got no time for that shit. You mad? Okay, just leave me alone then. Just leave me alone. All right, cool. I am not hell bent like that. I'm not. I don't gotta prove a point to a nigga. I'm now. Word to mother. I'm not trying to prove anything to these old people out here, to these new niggas, to none of that. I'm good. I'm fine. I could play piano by myself and sing with my girlfriend and be a happy man. I can watch my kids sing my music and be steady scheming, doing shows, having fun with people, getting paid for it. If y'all don't want that, if you in it for a different reason than that, I don't know what you're doing it for. Because if you're not in it to make a little bit of money, share your knowledge and share your fucking vibe with people and entertain people, you in it for the wrong way. If you gotta like, if you gotta like do some, you're trying to prove a point, all this other shit, all this extra shit, I'm all set. We're almost done, guys. We're getting there. The best thing about this too is once you have this part done, the ISRCs are easy. This is the hardest part right here. Getting the information on the track itself. Once you have that, all you gotta do is put the ISRCs in. And anytime somebody download this shit, it's gonna have all that data on it. This is the stuff you release to the internet. And this is why niggas, the mainstream rappers, they songs get fucking leaked. I think they do that on purpose. I ain't gonna hold you. I think some people leak some of their songs. Like a Soulja Boy leak would go cool right now, especially if he was like really rapping. If Soulja Boy leaked a track with him really rapping and he's like, and he plays it off like, oh nah, I don't really sound like that. That's AI, but it's like really him going in and it's like, oh, you've been faking this whole time. You've been faking the dumb shit, but he starts dropping some fire. Niggas, that shit'll blow up. That's what I do. Like, I will run hip hop like the WWE. I would do that. That's how I would do it. I wouldn't do it like how they're doing it right now. It has negative reinforcements to it. That's the problem with hip hop right now. If you have positive reinforcements, how wrestling has, you would see a different outtake. And I don't know if it's because people want to maintain culture and all this stuff. I'm like, what? That same culture has influenced people to just try to destroy it. And I think that's the problem. Because people take that culture and they take it too far. And they take it over. Because people used to, okay, so look, let's talk about culture. Mongolian cultures, they used to fucking take people's teeth out and put it on their hats to prove that person was stronger or said better. Is that would you do that now if you were a Mongolian? Like if a Mongolian, like, oh, I'm a Mongolian, I gotta fucking take your teeth out. Like, would you do that now to prove a point? People have done worse, trust me. But I'm just saying, like, if you have a more positive reinforcement to it, I feel like it'd just be a little tad bit different, for me at least. But I like how hip hop is getting back smart again, and we're going back to helping the young people out, no matter skin color and anybody. Like, hip hop wasn't that of what's the word? Adhesive to people sometimes, like embracive. They wasn't embracive to new people, I feel like. The battle rap culture has always had open arms to everyone, I will say. The battle rap culture has always had open arms to people. Everyone. So look at that, guys. That's the album cover. That's the album cover on the tracks. And if you was here earlier, you would have seen that it was blank before. And this is needed. And look at the metadata. It put it in order how it's supposed to be. It has the album name. Like, if I send this track to somebody, this is what it'll pop up on the thing. Now what I need to do is put the ISWC code on it. And I got to turn them into WAV files with the same metadata. You see how that works, though? That's crazy. It took a grip, but it took like what? It took 45 minutes. 45 minutes to do that. To do 13 tracks, all metadataed out. Now, you got to take every single last one of these tracks and put them on this spreadsheet. if you want to register them for this year. These are songs that I already had, that's already there. And all I'm going to do is, you see this code right here? That is your ISRC. That is the code that you have to create with your ISRC. Now I'm going to show you how you create your IRC. I want y'all to pay attention to that right there. The first one is your country code. The second one is your registering code. The third one is the year of reference. And the fourth one is designation code. And that is like the number of tracks of that year. So now what I got to do is check my song portal, right? And I got to make sure whatever songs that are in here, I don't think I have any songs that was registered in 2025. I think, well, with me at least. I've had an album drop that I didn't publish. So I'm not responsible for the ISRC because it's not my code. It's their code on whatever they put it together. So I would just have to, you know what I'm saying, talk to them about it. But it has nothing to do with me. This is my personal publishing. This is when you do that. Yo, this beat's tough, right? We got a lot of work done, though. I will say that. We got the main, to be honest. Oh, so let's go to the ISRC code while that loads. So here's my registration type. I'm the rights owner. This is my country code, my registering code, and this is the date it was allowed to me. I got my code in 2021. So professionally, publishing, I've been publishing since 2021. What's that code combination again? Oh, you see that. Year reference. So you gotta put 25. All right, so basically I would take this is my country, the two letters right here, my country code. This is my registering code. And then the year reference is 24, that's last year. And then it'll be 00001 for the first track. And then I will go down more. So I'm doing 13 tracks. So it'll be this will end in 13. So what I'm gonna do is just copy this code. I'm gonna put it on a different note. I'm gonna put it on the same notepad that I have right here, because this is the album information. And I'm gonna just change these codes. I'm gonna say 25. And I'm gonna say 01 on that. And then I'm gonna just go down and copy and paste. Or, watch this. ChatGPT is a crazy tool. Watch this shit. So let's say I don't want to write all that real quick. I just typed a couple things and I'm like, list this code with the last 2 digits going from 01 to 13. Then you put the code. Boom. So it did it for me. You see how quick that was? Look, I highlight it, copy it, put it here. So that's each track. I just created my ISRCs. I'm stopping so people can understand what I just did. I just created my ISRC codes. So I have to put each code, each one of those codes on each track. It's crazy, but that's what I gotta do. So all you gotta do now, right, is go right back to this. You find each one, You right click it, you say extended tags, and then you say add tag, and then you create a field, and it should say ISRC right here. You see it says ISRC, and then you just put the value. Make sure there's no spaces. Hit OK. Boom, that ISRC code is there. I hit OK. I hit save just in case. Now the ISRC code is there. It should be the only one with an ISRC code. Customize columns. Let's chip in extended tags. ISRCs. I am not reacting to songs today, but I will after I done register my songs. Yeah, I got you afterwards. Yeah. So that's written in. I'm gonna get rid of this tag. I'm gonna get rid of these tags though. I'm gonna highlight them all. Extended cut. Keep. That shit like a box of cereal. I don't know how to get rid of that ID tag. Oh, the album artist is not there. Oops, forgot something. I'll go to the next one. What did I just delete? I think I just deleted the tag on it, extended tags. Alright, so I should be good. I'm trying to get rid of the ID tag on it though. Eh, oh well. Fuck it. I'm gonna do the same one on everything. So I'm gonna go to the next one. Extended tag. Add the tag. ISRC. Go to the values. This is 2. And just keep going. We got sits now. I'm gonna keep going. We on 7. We on 8. I'm getting these songs ready for distribution, guys. That's what I'm doing. That's 9. We at 11. We got 2 more to go. Almost there. It's tedious, but you gotta do it. Almost there, y'all. Got 12. Boom. All the songs have ISRCs on them. That's the MP3 tag website right here. I'm downloading a newer version just to see what's up. They might just do something a little bit different than that one. Make it easier. Which is probably a good idea. So there you go. I have all the songs with ISRCs. I have the ISRCs. So now the next move is to update them on your catalog. And that's where this comes in at. I don't have my ISWC yet, but I know I'm going to have to add, let's see, 13 more numbers. So first thing I'm going to do is add them over here. And you know what I'm gonna do with this cell? I'm gonna just highlight this cell or make it a different color. So I know that's the last one. All right, so boom. So I know all these numbers has to go in. People don't want to do this part. I do. I'd rather do this than be in the joint. I'll tell you that much. Boom. So that's the whole album on the listing. And I'm just doing boom. Oh no. Can I do it like this? Hold on, I click that. There it is. I want to send myself an email. Hell yeah. And then this is where you put the titles. All right, there we go. And once I get my ISWCs, I can put my ISWCs in. It's perfect. Oh, so this right here that I'm doing is I'm putting my ISWCs. I am putting all my information in for the Eclipse roleplay mixtape, the Benny's tape that I'm creating. And what you just saw me do there was put all the information in and all the metadata in needed to put this album together. And the reason why I'm showing people, because a lot of people don't know, you know. A lot of people get mad. They don't want to do what up, Raj? They don't want to do the work behind it. This is how you own the intellectual property of your stuff. And the first thing I did was, of course, go to BMI and make sure it was registered here. And once they give me ISWC, I can send it right back to here to my music reports portal. But what I'm going to do now is all I'm going to do is upload this same template. What I'm going to do is, what was it? I'm going to hit save on this. I already did. You know what? Save as. It's in that folder. Cool. Keep it right in that folder. And now I can go to the website here. This is music reports. This is how you register your songs for distribution. Before distribution. This is before this is before I even put it in DistroKid. This is way before I even put it in DistroKid. This is This is like pre-DistroKid, pre-streaming services, pre-YouTube. This is just to get it registered. I haven't even put a release date on it yet. The internet doesn't even know it's coming out. I'm just making sure the intellectual property lines up with me. So everything's been uploaded and it'll be reviewed for processing. And there you go, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. I got an hour in. I'm going to slide up out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in and seeing how to really get this done. I'm Mr. Goodbarz, owner of Mr. Goodbarz Toy Box Studio, and the president of YHL Young Hustle League. Come learn something.